Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Welcome to the
Hello.
first Age of Zalmoxis AMA session.
Yes, indeed. How are you guys?
I'm great, Marius. I'm glad to have you here. As you've seen, there are a lot of questions,
Yeah, quite a.
and I think we should proceed.
Yes, of course. Of course. Let's go.
Dations today, tonight, we have here the CEO of Wenmoon Studios, Marius Urbaniak, known as the White Wolf, and he will answer to all your questions. So let's start with
Let's
the
go.
first one. Can you expand on the model of sustainability for the play to earn mechanics of Age of Zalmoxis when fully launched? Specifically, what game mechanics are meant to fill the pool to be drawn from as of now? And do you see that evolving over time?
Yeah, that's a first very good question. Indeed, when the game will be released, there's gonna be lots of game mechanics that will involve the utility of the custom, right? So people will have to use and spend this custom as percentages, for example, and we have to make sure we're gonna fill those pools all the time.
Okay. The second one, because it's bear market, do you have to sell some lands? Have you considered to make maybe 2 weekends per month buying lands only with Coson or something that will increase the interest of land?
Well, the lands, they are, how to say, it's like a buffer, right? It's not a requirement for the company funding. That's why technically you couldn't buy all the lands from the beginning. So actually, we have a work in progress, um, an optional paying method for the lands, which will be full in Coson, and another
Nice.
one which is gonna be with a credit card.
Nice. Do you have a time frame for this?
A time frame that could be the latest, the Q1 next year, the latest.
The latest in Q1 2023.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen fast.
in the next 3 months. So
Yeah. Thank
maybe
you.
earlier. Yep.
Mm-hmm. When can we expect the guild dashboard to go live?
This is also a good question. Actually, a logical time frame for this feature would be as soon as the interactive map will be live. So basically, from that point, I'm looking for, let's say, another 2 months tops time frame for the dashboard.
So it might happen in Q1 next year?
Yes, definitely in the Q1.
Nice. Have you considered to switch the e-gold part paid for summoning in Coson? From what I know, the e-gold part is used for staking and play to earn rewards. A question from Taz.
Yeah. Thank you for the questions. Actually, this is a Bendis event, what he's saying here. And yes, from time to time, the Bendis event will pop up again.
Good to know. How many PvP game modes will there be?
This is a tough question because it's a long journey. But what can I say? It's that we're gonna have arena battle modes, which is gonna be 1 versus 1, 3, 5, 5 versus 5, and also there's gonna be the battle royale, right? Which means team of 3 or 5 players, up to 10 teams in a map, and there's gonna be multiple maps. to choose from.
Great, 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 great. Do you consider one of the future PvP games modes to turn into a big esport tournament?
I think by default, this is gonna be done, especially by the gaming guilds. If
Yes.
the game will be successful with a lot of people, players, enjoyable, a lot of fun, I see that esports is gonna be mandatory.
Great. The next one. Special skills of Origin Souls can be used in PvP and PvE.
Good question here. Yes, this is about the special ability that the Origin has, right? So again, we don't want to make a pay-to-win game. So basically, that special ability will be used only in PvE, and that's it. No PvP.
Okay. Will there be a global server or multiple servers based on world regions?
There will be many servers. There will be Asian, there will be US, and Europe, of course.
Okay. Do you think bots problem that most of the games face will be a big issue to handle?
About the bots, we're gonna make sure this won't happen, and we kind of have this problem sorted by another company. We're gonna make public this partnership. So we're gonna use some blockchain mechanics to make sure bots won't be in the game. But we can also, at any time, get as a third service, a different company that takes care of anti-cheat bots.
Good to know. Good, very good to know. The game will be available on platforms like Steam or Epic Games?
Not pretty sure on the Steam. That depends on the regulations they have. From what I heard, they don't really like the NFT-related projects. But on the Epic Games Marketplace, as we use their product, which is Unreal Engine, there's going to be high chances to be there as well.
Okay. Even if the technology is evolving day by day, have you considered to make a partnership with platforms like GeForce Now for users with a weak PC?
That's another good question. Actually, the game in its final form, it will be optimized in such a way that it's going to be compatible with most of the graphic cards, even the older ones. But we take into consideration to have some chats with different cloud gaming providers as well in the future.
Thank you. What do you think about a full loot MMO RPG game? When you kill somebody, they lose all their items except for legendary items.
It's a very interesting question. Unfortunately, the answer will be no. I mean, if you die in the game, you won't lose anything. But we have on the table this idea of making a PvP mode that will be able to make this possible. So people who would like to risk to lose their items, but to win,
will have the chance to play that game mode.
That might be possible, this option to have in the game as well.
Do you think something like that can bring us closer to a multiverse, since real money are involved in a game where that penalty counts so much?
Well,
I think you already answered.
It's answered already.
Will lands involve a castle siege game mode?
It's a little bit early for this answer, but definitely it's gonna be a game mode for the castles as well. Like on the palace too, but especially on the castles because they are fortified. Yeah.
You answered yes, and
Yes, definitely.
continue of this question is if yes, the damage received by the losing landowner will be significant.
Um, the owners won't lose any NFTs. They won't lose any value, but they could use a potential value that's going to be stored in the game. So basically, we're thinking of making this kind of events when some of the game data is stored just into the game, not on the blockchain. So basically, at the finishing of such an event, you can then claim those goods. If you won, for example. So basically, only after you win,
like resources or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How souls renting will work? A MMORPG requires more than just play to earn. There is gathering, trading, items drops based on luck. So the rent paid to the owner of the soul will be a price set between the both sides involved, or the smart contract will swap their gear, resources, and consume according to the percent chosen by them, or maybe something different.
Yeah, this is a very good question, and I would like to answer this one. Um, so basically, when you rent your NFT, you are sharing the COSON, right? You're
Yeah.
sharing a part of the COSON that you agree, the parties agree between them, right? Now everything what the player gets from the game, it's his, right? All the assets that he gets from the game are his. But
Are his.
all the COSON,
Okay.
all the COSON that's being distributed by the percentages they agreed on.
Mm-hmm. And now we have a long list of questions from Vlad.
Nice. Let's go.
How is the team formula going? After doing some research, I have noticed that several members left the project and decided to begin a new journey. Which roles does Age of Zalmoxis team still need? Which is the person we should contact if we have someone's CV that can fit a role?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, the formula is like, in every business, some people come, some people go. Maybe better opportunities, maybe better time schedule, but we have a core team, and we are getting the right people that we need. So yeah, it's a long journey. And about what we need right now, you can find on the website, and there's also a application button. So if you press that, you can send us an email.
I know that the perfect formula can't be achieved overnight. We have to trust the process, and the perfect team will be built in time. Right?
Well, definitely, like in every business.
Yeah, as you said, like in every business. Why do Age of Zalmoxis prefers to keep their work in progress a secret and not to share with the community more often? Would be awesome if we could have a vision regarding what's the current task, what have been done, and what is coming next, even for the small ones. My assumption is that the visibility can also create curiosity and engagement between the community members.
Yeah, this is a very good question. Um, First of all, we try to share as much as we can, as you could see on the roadmap, and we can bring those features that we put there. We do our best to share from time to time a sneak peek, but again, guys, it's a game, and as you may know, in the gaming industry, nobody makes public anything from that game until it's released. or maybe they take a month in advance to release a trailer. It's quite difficult for us to try and keep in the house everything, but that's how it's working.
This is the industry.
Exactly.
So I understand.
Exactly.
I guess that people want to see more, so they know that you are working.
I know.
Okay, let's get the next one. How can the community help the project? There are some of us which would like to be more involved than just being Discord members.
Well, I want to thank you, all of you, all this great and lovely community for everything you did so far and you're doing. I'm not pretty sure how could you help the project more than you are right now, except of I don't know, getting new people on the Discord or making a retweet. I don't find any other way to help us right now. Just awareness.
Just awareness. Just spread the word.
Exactly.
Is the team working on any suggestions that was made before? Which ones exactly?
We are listening. We're listening all the time. The community, and I remember some time ago we had some polls, asking the community some suggestions. We always read the suggestion channel as well, but again we have priority tasks and less priority tasks, so we make sure that some of those suggestions get to reality.
Thank you. Can we have a look at the project's backlog? What tasks will come next? What have been done, like a Trello board?
Well, we have this kind of thing.
I know it's a sensitive one.
It's like, I mean, this kind of thing, it's not possible, as you may know, right? I mean, only people that are in the company, sign the NDA. We cannot make public this kind of things. But again, what we can show, we did already, and like the roadmap and also the MVP. Actually, this MVP wasn't supposed to be public. If you're looking at a classic game studio perspective, that was just supposed to be made just for the investors, right? But because we are kind of a hybrid project that we incorporate this blockchain, we had to do this. So we also give to the people more than a sneak peek.
And thank you for that.
You're welcome.
That MVP looks great.
And it's just 1%.
Good to know. We all have noticed that the land sale is not going on as the team may be desired. I don't know from where Vlad knows the team's desires, but let's go on. What's the strategy if by the end of 2023 the land will be not sold out?
That is not a problem. Again, the land sale was just a buffer for the funding, right? This means that just like the NFTs, if you remember the first Origin collection,
yes,
it took like 3 months to be sold out, right?
Yes.
And it's the same with the land. I mean, people who are interested, they buy if they want to. I mean, it's not mandatory for us to sell all that land. And what I can say is it will be sold out at some point in time. But this is time will tell,
Indeed.
Yeah.
Being greedy with the project's development progress does not bring new faces on the community as they can't have a good point of view regarding it. How do you think Age of Zalmoxis can attract newcomers on the project?
Yes, I think we answered this already, but I would like to add here about the new faces on the community. I will give you just one example of Apex Legends. It's a battle
Yes.
royale game. This game popped in the market overnight. Nobody knew about this game, that it's gonna exist, right? They didn't have anything, just overnight. And in the first week, they had 20 million players.
That's
And
huge.
if I'm not wrong, they had around 40 million users by the end of the first month. So this is what happens when you have a good product, right? People just come if they like it. You don't have to lure them with crazy marketing and stuff like that. It's all natural. If it's good, and people will love it.
That was a good answer. Thank you also for the example.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Was Bendy's event a mistake? After the event, several people got very high amounts of summoned souls and Koson, and they still produce high amounts of Koson via staking. How Age of Zalmoxis could avoid the Koson inflation when the in-game items land marketplace will be live?
Well, I want to answer this one like this. Bendy's event was a success because its main purpose was to burn a lot of Koson, right? Which we did. I think more than 2 or 3 million Koson was burned. And it's going to happen again and again. Depends how many times we agree to go with this event again. But there won't be any inflation because when the game will be out, there will be so many ways on spending the Koson that people will be out of it in no time.
Thank you. Why Age of Zalmoxis is not visible on socials, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Telegram? The official page barely have one post a week or 2 weeks. Why do you consider this is fine for the current moment?
Again, guys, this is a game studio. It's not an NFT project. So we try to make posts from time to time that are relevant, right? We don't like to spam the social media with useless stuff. Neither we like to just pay some YouTubers, influencers, just to make some bot followers, because I was looking at any Twitter account, for example. You see they have like millions of followers and only few thousands like their tweets. So why should we invest time and money in this kind of I don't know, trendy marketing that has no use, right?
No use and no real value at this
Exactly.
moment.
It's just waste of money.
Okay. This is a good one. Andre is the only person we can contact if we have questions. And this is probably overwhelming for him on most of the cases, as he also had a job and other chores to do. Have you considered getting other persons having the same role as he do?
Well, I think half of this question is for you, but I
Yes.
will answer the other half, and I would say that we have more than you as a moderator. So I don't think there we have a problem, to be honest.
Now my part of answering. It's true that I have a job in a daily job. I have chores to do, but I try every time when I have a tag to answer. It is normal in some way to be able to answer to some questions, and some questions I cannot answer because some of the things are internal in the company and can't be shared. This doesn't mean that if you had a problem or an issue, if you opened a ticket, you didn't get an answer. So if sometimes I don't answer, just open a ticket if you have a real issue. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Is there any plan to have a better handling of the NFT collections of the project? For most of us, and most probably for the new ones also, it is painful to search for each origin or summoned element within the marketplaces. Why the origin and summoned collections were split into 6 different collections instead having a single one with different element stats?
Yeah, this is more of a technical problem and the advancing of the technology, you know, because when we started this NFT collections, there was some rules, and now there are additional easy ways to do it. And the thing is, in some point, we're gonna have on our own marketplace all the NFTs properly, categorized, so you can filter and have all this easy way of navigating through them. But speaking of the third party markets, I'm not sure if we can put these people, to make just for us these special collections, because we're gonna have hundreds of different collections. So this is what I'm saying. This is not just an NFT project. We just released one collection and that's the project. We're gonna have tons of them, tons of collections of items, of resources, of weapons, of many. So we're gonna try to make this very easy to be accessed from our website, and that will be.
So, as I understand, all the items, all the assets in game will be an NFT or an SFT.
Yeah, either of them.
Thank you, Marius.
You're welcome.
Have you considered having the main Age of Zalmoxis marketplace linked to the partner marketplaces via API, like on Xoxno, where you can purchase dead rare listings? Would be by far easier for everyone if we could have an overview of the overall marketplace listings on a single website, Age of Zalmoxis official. I want to answer to this one. In Discord server, we have that channel marketplace where you can find each collection on each marketplace. Thank you. Now, Marius, it's your turn.
Yeah, I would like to add here that I find this question more as a suggestion. So I will be thinking of this one. I will talk with the team as well to see if it will be possible to have this kind of feature on our website. But now I am thinking that we don't charge any fees, right? There's no additional fees like other marketplaces have. So if we will be able to implement this, to buy our souls, for example, from other marketplace, but using our marketplace, maybe the user will be acknowledged that that NFT is from a different marketplace, and they will have to pay this extra percentage of the sale fee, like they have in case of a successful transaction. But we're gonna talk about this and see if this will be a good option to have.
But it's not a priority for now, as I understand.
Definitely, it won't be a priority, but it will be noted.
Thank you. How the Age of Zalmoxis team plans to attract funds if the land sale will not go well in the near future? I guess you just answered to this question.
Yes.
Have you considered having a subscription-based model for the players which are not interested in the crypto part of the game? having an origin summoned soul or as a playable character, crypto rewards, crypto payments?
Um, I think we talk about this even on the white paper. It's written there that there's not gonna be any kind of subscriptions to the game. The game will be free to play, right? Just like if you look at the other classical games, with this, they have these microtransactions. I mean, people can buy skins, in the game using their credit card. I mean, this kind of stuff will be available, but there won't be any subscription. I mean, the game will always be free to play.
Thank you. I like this question, and I hope to have for some more infos from you. How the mini games will look like? Why do you think that they will attract new players and also will make them spend Koson?
Well, first of all, they're gonna look nice. This is what I can say. But obviously, being on the mobile as well, it's gonna be rich, and I bet most of the people, even from this server we have, they will definitely try at least one time to see how it is like. And of course, some of the Kosono utility will be put in those mini games because without Kosono you won't be able to play, right? So in order to participate to those mini games, you have to come with some small fees, depending which entry you choose. So yeah, and we try to come up with those because we know that the whole development process is going to take a while, right? And people have to do something. It doesn't matter how simple it is. It has to be nice and fun, right? And stick to the story. And that will be.
Can you tell us some more about the modes or what kind of games will be those mini games?
I cannot say too much, but what I can say is that it's gonna be like a 3 modes games.
Yes.
It's gonna be only with the NFT. So basically, you need to have an NFT to play those mini games.
Yes.
And then it's gonna be like a kind of a wrestling kind of game, right? With the NFT, and then you will have another option with the horse chariots, right? And also with the horse without the chariot. So it's going to be like 3 modes for the beginning. And obviously, in order to play with a horse, you need to have a stable, and you need to have horses, right? So you can activate.
For having a stable, you need land.
And well, yeah, that's self-explanatory. But also for the chariot, there's going to be another building that players need to have beside the stable in order to play the chariot games. So I start to see already some new NFT coming to the market soon. Like horses, chariots, and stuff like that, or even materials to build a chariot. We'll see.
Great news. Thank you, Marius, for this.
You're welcome.
The white paper looks quite old, and for sure it needs a refresh. Have you considered updating it with the latest game design changes and implementations?
To be honest, we have very high priority tasks right now, so I think white paper would be the last one to take care of it. But yes, we're gonna have a new version of the white paper, and we plan to make this as soon as the mini games are out. So we're gonna change the old UI of the white paper until then.
Nice. How do you guys feel after returning from the X-Day event? Could you share with us any other thoughts that what have you already mentioned? What could be handled better at X-Day from Age of Zalmoxis perspective? Congrats, Marius, for the presentation.
Yes, thank you very much. Well, what can I say? It was my first public, this speech out, which was good, not just for me, but for the community. For the ecosystem, people had a chance to see me face to face and even have a talk. Um, I am very, very happy that I had also the chance to meet some of the team members that attended, and it was really an honor, to meet these people, and it was really, really nice. Um, Also, it was a very good event, and I hope Multiverse 6, right? Because now how it's called there on, will do this kind of events at least every year. I hope because they're good, for the ecosystem and for the awareness. And yeah, I had a chance to talk with different project leaders. Even with the CEO, of Elrond, with Benjamin. I met Mr. Calucci, from Morningstar Ventures. I mean, it was really, really nice. I met lots of people, and it was really, really good. And yes, I think Age of Zalmoxis also got a little bit of grip, right, with this event and the awareness. I think it was really good.
Because from my point of view, it was the best awareness inside the Multiverse X ecosystem. I don't
Yes.
think that could be a better way to do it.
Yeah.
We all have observed that during the past weeks, many exchanges decided to go off. How Age of Zalmoxis will proceed if Mexi or Bitmart exchange will also go off? Do you have any update regarding a possible COSON listing on Mayar? Any other scenario?
Yes, it's sad to see what's happening in the space lately, especially with the FTX events and others. We don't have any problem if any of those exchanges will disappear overnight. That won't be a problem at all. We're gonna make sure that the COSON, it will be traded on Maya DEX. That's for sure 100%. I cannot give you a date right now, but what I can guarantee is that it's gonna be there.
Okay. Florian told us about the Age of Zalmoxis trailer. Can you share some updates regarding it? Where it would be filmed? Who will be involved? What will be presented? When are you planning to release it?
To be honest, Florian it's a great guy, but I cannot give you any kind of details regarding this matter because I don't know. This won't, from my understanding, this won't be a trailer, right? I mean, it will be something like a fan-made kind of thing. So it won't be some official AOZ trailer, that's for sure. But from what I know, it's gonna be some nice show off, to say so, with real people.
I think I caught that talk with Florian on the server, and I think that some of the members misunderstood what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was saying something like, if Age of Zalmoxis will decide to do a trailer, we have this gear, we have these pieces, and we could make a trailer. And I think some of the members took that as a 100%
yeah, probably, yeah.
thing. Yeah. I assume that developing a MMORPG game is quite expensive and challenging, funds, time, and human resources. Have you considered switching to a full mobile Age of Zalmoxis game in the MMORPG development? If the MMORPG development could not be sustained by the funds and other mentioned above?
Well, you assume right, and we also assume this since the beginning. and we are aware that MMO needs tons of money, and when you say AAA, you just multiply that amount again.
Yes.
But that doesn't have to do into switching on a less good product. So we stick to the plan. If there will be a mobile version of the game, that's gonna be like a bonus, right? But doesn't mean that we stop building on PC and start doing mobile because we don't have money. This won't happen.
What were the biggest challenges until now? What will be the same or even more challenging ahead?
Well, the biggest challenges until now was to find this core team that we have so far. I mean, the forming of the studio. This was the most and the first brick in the project, right? In the not in the project, in the company, because Age of Zalmoxis is a project within the company. So the biggest challenge was to gather the team. And now that we have this core team, it's much easier to fulfill, the needs that we'll have in the future. And I don't see challenges ahead except of the team, because if the team is not right, you never ever get a good product. So the biggest challenge is the team, in my opinion, because technology we have nowadays, technology is crazy. So it's just about the team.
Thank you. And we finished Vlad's questions.
Yeah, thank you, Vlad, for the questions.
Okay, let's get the next one. If you are customizing an origin, can it be uncustomized later?
Yes. Yes, that will 100% be possible. But if you want to uncustomize, if you want to customize again, then you will be asked for a fee in Koson.
Great. What is the plan to combat the Koson inflation?
Well, I think I pointed this out earlier. It's going to be lots of game mechanics that will take care of the inflation. And also, we already starting, with the mini games and all the other features on. You will see.
I think that people think about this, but not having in mind the white paper. The Koson supply is deflationary. The Koson release will have it for about 5-6 years from now on.
Yeah, I think what they mean is the circulating supply. Not the all supply as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we will take care so they won't be too much Koson on the market.
Okay. Does character customization include character naming as well?
Yes, that will be possible, but the names they won't be. I think the names won't be stored on the chain. So basically, when you go into the game, you will have your name in the game. But as an NFT won't have a name.
Great. It was discussed some time ago that the Koson for lands bought by the VCs or other discounts, not via the Age of Zalmoxis site, will be burned at a later date. When will that burning take place?
Yes, I was speaking this matter a couple of days ago, and we're gonna have this done again within the Q1. So we'll make sure the smart contract will automatically burn any amounts of Koson that are being sent there. So this functionality is not live yet.
Basically, you are working on a mechanism that does this automatically.
Yes, the team is working on this automatic mechanism. Yeah.
And it's a large amount of Koson that needs to be burned.
It's 2-3 millions of Koson. It's quite a big
Wow,
amount. Yeah, yeah,
quite a big amount.
yeah, yeah.
It's quite a big amount. Sorry, Marius, but I got a flu.
No worries. Have a tea.
Let's get the next one. The initial idea of Age of Zalmoxis was about an MMORPG. Why are we moving away from the idea with mini games or other things that have nothing to do with MMORPG?
Oh, Raul, thank you for the question. Well, the initial idea is the same, an MMORPG. I'm not sure how you figure out that we are moving away because it's not the case. So basically, mini games are just an additional option. It's a buffer, so you guys can do something more than summoning, and claiming lands on the interactive map until the game release. So this doesn't affect the whole project.
So basically, you are making some mini games for us
Well, yeah,
until the full game will be released, so we can play something.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay. When you will start marketing, I mean true marketing. This is a
Well, this is a good
question asked by
question,
many.
but I think I answered this already previously indirectly. So the real marketing will start when the product will be out. So it's something to be marketed.
Another one, I think you already answered to this. Can we see how the team works regardless?
Yeah, I think I already started this. I answered this already.
What work schedule do the boys team have at the game?
Well, there's also girls, just to add that. So basically, people work depending on their time zone, right? Because we have people from all around the world. So we have people full time, we have people part time, we have people freelancers, and we have people that work on tasks. So time might differ.
Thank you. Most good and successful projects are based on a stable and good community. Do you know that if you don't keep the community with hot topics or news, the community and the project can die? It's a little
Uh,
extreme, Raul.
I think this is a question related to all the NFT projects out there. So again, guys, I want to remind all of you that this is not an NFT project, right? This is a game studio. We try to build a game, and I know that we are different than the others. We're like a hybrid, right? So I believe the community will explode when the game will be out. Until then, it's just you guys, which I thank you, all of you, and I know that more people will come on the way, and way lot more will come when the game will be out. That's gonna be the apex of the things of the community. The community
We
is
just
built
have
around
patience.
the project, around the product, right?
Yep. Who are the investors of When Moon Studios apart from Marius Urbaniak? What can you tell us about them?
Well, I think this information is public. If you can visit this government Irish website, then you put our company name, you can find some reports there. So feel free to have a look. More than that, it's all the GDPR. But I think it's not a big issue. You can find there the investors.
Is there any conflict of interest between When Moon Studios, Ejos Dalmoxis, and Demiurgos Holding owners?
From my knowledge, there is none. I don't know what has to do, but anyway, yeah.
We have an answer from Red Guy. I think he's a little late. but I'll ask you his question. Can a group of people put their lands together to make a manor, castle, etc., without sending all the lands to a single wallet? So everyone keeps their land in their wallet, but they're part of the same manor or castle.
Um,
I think this
I
will be
think
fixed in Q1 with the dashboard. Yes.
yes, exactly, and everything there is going to be automatic, right? You don't have to trust anyone to have this done. Basically, all your lands, if you want to, how you call it, to compensate, right? These lands and
Yes.
make a manner, right? So you will send to a smart contract, right? You will not send to an entity. You send to a smart contract, which that smart contract is gonna know the percentages that has to share, from that land. So you basically don't have to trust, and this is the beauty of the blockchain, though.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have to wait until Q1.
Yes, exactly.
Great. Another one from Raul. How is it possible for such a good project to have 50 people in AMA from 5,000 on Discord? I don't know if we have
Yeah.
the answer.
Well, I think it's very possible. It's just like I said earlier about the Twitter, right? I mean, people with me, hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitter, when they tweet something, they only have like few thousands of likes or retweets or whatever. So and maybe it's not only that, maybe some people don't have time. Maybe some people, didn't know about the event. Who knows? I have no idea.
Are the Battle Royale and Alpha version the same thing at the same time?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Does the team working on the future somehow players can put together lands to create manors, Palatium, Castle without not losing Tarabostes rank or actually losing the fun of managing the lands? I think this will come also in Q1 with the dashboard.
Yes, yeah. Just I said earlier that all these things will be done automatically.
Mm-hmm. Battle Royale involves 5 versus 5 battle in a specific map. If yes, how would you approach to combat 5 players with legendary items?
No,
Comes
battle
together and have over 70% win rate. Sorry if my question repeat, but I come later.
battle royale. It's not involving 5 versus 5. A 5 versus 5 is gonna be an arena, right? The battle royale is gonna be teams of 3 or 5 people. Let's say 10 of them. So if you have a team of 5 people and you have 10 teams, that means you have 50 players on the map.
Yes.
So that's going to be the battle royale. It's going to be 5 or 3. Now on the 5 versus 5, it's going to be an arena. It's going to be 1 versus 1, 3 versus 3, and 5 versus 5.
Great. There will be a voice chat in the game.
I think there is no need for such a tool because people using Discord. I remember TeamSpeak, Ventrilo. I mean, people used for such long time ago these third-party apps for the voice. So it's no point to load the game with such a feature.
Yes. What are the main steps and smaller objectives to be achieved before the end of the year?
Well, I think you can see that the only and the last objective for this year is the interactive map. So that will be the biggest one, and maybe smaller to be announced. But if they are not announced, means they are not made public yet, right?
And the land chest opening, right?
Yes, exactly. That comes with the land chest opening.
Yes. A question from Marius. In your opinion, are you on time with all the project?
Oh yes, 100%. We didn't miss a milestone so far, and we are very proud of that. And I want to thank uh, to the team that we are in line.
Another one from Race Car.
Yeah, and more coming. I can see.
Yes,
I will
in
have
the interactive map coming this month, as the roadmap says, time getting tough. Is the roadmap on schedule?
Yeah, I just said earlier that everything is on schedule.
Mm-hmm. Another one with from Taz. With here, I think Bunty means how would normal players fight against guys with legendary items?
That's very simple, guys. Again, it's not a pay to win, right? This is all about the skill of the player. You know, it's a game easy to play, hard to master. Having all these legendaries and stuff, it doesn't make you better in the game. Just makes you look better, right? So it's all about the look. It's all about the skins. Like, you know, people are buying skins in other games. So it's not just you get a legendary and you start killing everyone. That's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. It's not fun and it's not ethical in our vision.
Another one from Marius. All you told in this AMA is that what we know, 98%. Can you tell us something new?
Well, I think I said 2%, right? So it's still good.
Another question from Manny Scam. Hello, best project do you think and expect to be on X Launchpad later? This is not possible. I don't know
Uh,
why people. I think that people don't follow the infos.
I would say hello, best community.
Yes.
And thank you for the question. Unfortunately, and I don't know why I say unfortunately. The thing is that it's not possible to be on the launch pad because we are how to say we advanced a lot, you know, in the timeline. So it's not possible anymore to get back on the launch pad because actually the launch pad is just about a little bit more of awareness and then having sold, you know, tokens in form of tickets, right? So you have to be
Yeah.
lucky to get some. So speaking of the tokens, as you can see on these exchanges, they're quite cheap. So I don't see the need of a launchpad anyway, even if it was possible.
Bunty, your question was asked and answered earlier. Does the team working on the origin and summoned collection to be properly showed on Xoxno as only one collection?
I think I answered this question earlier, but I'll do a recap here. So we don't have any partnership with Xoxno, so we cannot just go there and tell them, guys, we need to put all these collections in one because I don't think it's possible such thing. But what we can do is that we gonna have our marketplace with all the NFTs categorized properly, and also we will have a talk to see if we can implement in our marketplace our NFTs from other marketplaces to be linked so people can buy them from one hub, right? From AOZ marketplace.
Yes. From Madeleine, will there be possible to do next time on YouTube so we can rewatch it anytime we want?
I think there is a recording now here,
Yes,
audio
it's
one, so
recording.
you can hear it how many times you want. Yeah.
And the last one, when will the Soul listing on OpenSea? I think we can do this
Yeah.
already with Expand Network.
Yeah, I think it's done already, and I think it's done on Polygon. I'm not sure on
Yeah.
Ethereum if it's finished yet, but yeah, you can do it on. You go on Bridge, and then you choose the Polygon. You need to have some of them tokens there, and then that's it. Yeah, you can list. Yeah,
And that's all, Marius.
thank you very much, guys, and thank you very much for this all these questions. I'm very happy I could attend and answer your questions.
Thank you for your time, Marius. And let us know when the map will be live, when the chest will be able to be opened, and go ahead with this great job that you are
100%.
doing.
100%. Thank you very much. You will be the first to know, and I can say that there's gonna be some special items in the chest
Nice. Can't
that are
wait.
not announced. Yeah.
Can't wait for them. Okay. Thank you,
Okay, guys.
Dacians. Thank you, Marius. You all have a good night.
Thank you,
Bye
everyone.
bye.
Have a good night. Bye bye.